Hello everyone, we are going to try new blade by Sauer&Troeger. Unicorn, all-round blade. I'd say all minus more. And we'll try it with new long pips Sauer&Troeger Hellfire X OX. Red. Black is short pips der Materialspezialist Hellraiser. We'll try blocks, chop blocks, lifting and some of far zone. This blade and rubber are mostly created for the game near the table. Firstly, it's a good combination of Sauer&Troeger. It's clear that pips were designing along with blade. It's very controlling and disruptive in chop blocks. After simple block against loop, the return has less spin to chop block, but the ball tends to stop. After chop block, there is more backspin. Lifting is good. Pips have close zero reaction to incoming spin. The rubber is not fast. BH hit was a bit slow to me. As I got used to playing with pips having friction, here you should play faster with an open racket. So these pips are for the game near the table. After push, the ball is no spin. Block, chop block and lifting are very good. It was comfortable for me to play. Though I rarely play OX long pips, usually I use the sponge. It's a good combination. You may play varied serves with it, blocks, chop blocks or lifting. I'd like to add some information about pips Hellfire X in OX 0.5 and 1.2 mm. Further videos to follow. These pips have very little friction and very small reaction to incoming spin. I'd say it's slow pips. Speaking about OX, it's comfortable to play chop blocks, which have powerful reverse with it. Simple blocks are short and are under the net. At the same time, the ball has less spin returned and with low energy. Pushing and lifting against under spin provide disruptive balls. The ball remains at the table, even if the moves are quite active. Against no-spin balls, it's better to drop them short over the net and try not to hit them aggressively. The no-spin balls are the most difficult ones for Hellfire X without a sponge. The drives are not fast but very controlling, but unpleasant jump off for the opponent. We've tried pips on Sauer&Troeger Unicorn. Pips and blade were created at the same time. This combination have great sense of the ball. You feel any serve with hand. There is no uncontrolling through and failures. If in game you often come in the far zone, you may try Hellfire X on sponge. What does the sponge provide? The sponge adds dwell time and throws the ball more aggressive. As the result, we have more controlling game in the far zone, and you have more time to return the ball. Pips return medium heavy backspin against opening attack, which then becomes super heavy one. The sponge 0.5 mm has better control as well, though you have fewer moves to play. It's more difficult to play chop blocks. There is no reverse like with OX, but simple block is more controlling. Due to sponge you have more time to direct the ball in the right point. As for 1.2 mm, these pips are good in far zone as well. The ball holds on the racket much longer, but is more aggressive. Such a thick sponge requires technique, as the game is more of the classic defense, and it's not easy to chop with frictionless pips on thick sponge. Chop block on such a sponge is below average. But drives and fast blocks are more dangerous due to the speed. But technique is also required. I like these pips very much. They are well balanced. There is a great control in OX version. You may play varied moves. Chop block is great. Blocks are disruptive and control again is high. You just need to play short and under the net. That's all. Thanks. Bye.